Hey everybody, welcome to another MB Zoomer video. Before we really get into it, I just want to ask everybody to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I also want to say thank you to everybody. We recently hit 100 subscribers on this channel. I know it's not much, but it's a huge milestone for me, so I'm very appreciative of everybody's support. I like to think we're producing, some at least helpful content here. Maybe not high quality, but at least helpful. So I just really appreciate everybody who's tuned in and intends to tune in for the future of the channel because we have a lot of big things coming soon. So a few other things I want to talk about. In this video, you'll kind of see some of the newer features I've got on my Sur Ron. I wanted to give this update in order to keep you all tuned since uploads have been few and far between lately. And that's mostly due to the fact that I've been spending all my free time fixing up my Sur Ron, getting it into the shape I want it to be in, replacing broken parts. And I've been filming all of it, so we've got a lot of videos coming out about that soon. It's just it's going to take a lot of editing to get those videos up and going. So I did get my hands on a Fox 40 fork, a used one. I installed that, and I also finished my blinker and light project. So you can see on the bike here, there's the white running lights, LED strips on the side, as well as blinkers and a new tail light swap. So that's pretty exciting. All of that stuff is filmed. It's just a matter of getting it all edited and ready to go. Another thing I'd like to talk about is sort of the future direction of this channel. Now that I've gotten all the broken stuff fixed, more or less, I've also been having some throttle problems on my bike, but I'm gonna work on getting that fixed. That'll be a whole nother video. I've got like 5 different videos in the works right now that I just need to edit. And if you couldn't tell, I have a much easier time doing the repairs than I do editing the film for them. So we'll have those coming out as I have time to do that. But for now, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. As far as future videos go, we're going to have a bunch of the videos I already have recorded coming out, as well as some more upgrades and improvements as we go along. I just dumped about $2,000 into this bike with all of these upgrades, so we're going to try to stick to some of the more budget upgrades, hopefully, soon. And then as well as like troubleshooting, right? Because I'm not an expert. I don't think anybody hardly is an expert with the Sur Ron. Maybe you could argue some of the people at Luna or Charge Cycle Works or Sur Ron Shop or those places. They might be experts on the Sur Ron or as close as you can get. I'm no expert. I just own a Sur Ron and enjoy working on it. So, um, you're kind of along for the trial and error that I go through personally, and I personally think it's helpful to include that sort of stuff because if you do it yourself for the first time, you're probably going to run into some trial and error as well. So I'd like to sort of give you some, well, at least just show you how I troubleshoot it, right? Because I don't know what I'm doing. It might take me 5 tries to get something right, but eventually we'll get it working. That's the goal. So I just wanted to sort of update you guys on what's been going on, show some footage from the snow ride. Obviously, it handles pretty good in the snow. I'm taking it slow, I'm taking it easy and all that, so we don't want a repeat of the accident video where I destroyed my fork, especially since I've got a brand spanking new Fox 40 on there. So, taking it slow, being smart in the snow, that can really save you a lot of troubles. And now at this point in the footage, you might notice my throttle cutting out a few times. I do want to talk about that because it can be a difficult issue to diagnose, and there's not a lot of information out there about it. So The symptoms I've been noticing are the bike will power on and everything. Everything looks totally normal. However, when you go to use the throttle, see here it's cutting out totally. You go to use the throttle and nothing happens. The bike doesn't move at all, no response. And then I've been noticing sometimes after I play with it enough, it'll kind of barely start to go and then it'll go um, after pushing the throttle, so many times. So, to the best of my knowledge, the Sur Ron throttle is set up using a Hall effect sensor, which is basically just a little electronic sensor that picks up the changes in magnetic fields. So you got a Hall effect sensor in there and a little magnet. When you turn the throttle, the magnet gets closer to the Hall effect sensor, and that changes the voltage going to your controller, and that's how it knows that you want to go. My issue is when it's really cold out, I've noticed that the throttle will just completely cut off. It won't work at all, and I'm not sure why that is. It seems to me to be something with the Hall effect sensor. I've seen some people mentioning how you get some issues with voltage coming from the Hall effect sensor, even when it shouldn't be, as well as some issues with maybe just the magnet isn't strong enough, or magnets are susceptible to changes in temperature, so that might be something to it. I did look into throttle upgrades, and as far as I can tell, the Magura throttle kind of sucks. Or it's at least equally as good as the stock Sur Ron throttle. And then there's also the Domino throttle, which is supposed to be a lot better, but it has a plastic housing, which I'm not crazy about. You guys saw my crash video, so I need something a little more robust than a plastic housing on my throttle. But regardless of all of that, I just decided to get another stock throttle. Hopefully this one will work better. If not, then I'll have to figure something else out, but they all seem more or less the same. So that's going to be another future video, just sort of troubleshooting as we go. It's kind of a bummer right after I got all of the major issues with my bike fixed. We're running into throttle issues now, so that's no fun. Other stuff, basically for the long-term future of my channel, I've got a lot of personal stuff going on. So I got accepted into a PhD program. So I'm going to be moving in a few months, and that's going to be a whole deal, getting set up with a new PhD program in a new city, a new university. That's going to be quite a bit of work on the personal side of things. So maybe you might see Sur Ron videos slowing down over the summer, but I'm going to try to keep up with them if I can. So the plan is I'm going to have a bunch of posts in the next month or two, and then after that we'll slow down for a bit, and then we should be back at it once I get moved and everything. It'll also be summer, so that's prime time for riding videos and all that good stuff. So keep an eye out for that. But again, I want to say thank you everybody for all the support you've given me. 100 subscribers doesn't sound like a lot, but it means a lot to me. It's a pretty big deal here because I'm just doing this for fun. I just wanted to hopefully help some people out, and all of a sudden I have 100 of you watching my videos. So I really appreciate that. Keep the high quality comments coming. We're gonna have some Sur Ron legality videos too in the future, as far as like local laws and all that, sort of how to tell if your Sur Ron is legal where you are, and if it's not, how to make it legal. So thank you everybody for watching this video. Just wanted to give a quick update. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate all of the support we've gotten thus far, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you and goodbye.